What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Right on schedule, Apple dropped iOS 26.6 for public release exactly 1 week after the RC to all the registered developers. And again, if you're not familiar with 26.6, this purely is not a huge update. As you can even see in the release notes, aside from the typical bug fixes and security updates, it optimizes Spotlight Index to prepare for iOS 27. As we know, 26.6 has some updates with block contacts and things of that nature, but there is nothing significant here in this update really at all. There's a lot of under the hood improvements, but this should be one of the final updates before iOS 27 comes out in just a couple of short months. We will see a 26.7 that will be dropping soon, but aside from that, there is not too much else to see in this update. As far as what this public build number is, it's going to be 23G71, and the actual iPhone storage here on this version has been pretty well. As you can see, everything loads up pretty simple. System data is only using 6.24 gigs, and iOS as a whole is only using 13.37. This is one of the older devices we have. There is not a lot to it here on this phone. However, just keep in mind, everything is looking a little quicker to load. So let's go to the Stocks app and show you just how quick everything does load up. Just go to Apple here. You can see everything is working just as you would anticipate. You can see how quick the articles are loading. Swiping in between them works very well. If we go into the Freeform app, you can see everything is looking pretty good. A couple of new splash screens here. If you've never used these apps before, they will load up. We're not going to turn on syncing here. If we go in the Shortcuts app, you can see just how responsive it is. iOS 26.6 did make a lot of older devices more useful, and that's only going to improve when iOS 27 is released fully for everybody. As we know, we're already 4 betas in. We should be on the 5th here in the very near future, but 27 has been a significant improvement from some historical ones as well. If we jump into the App Store and jump through all the different categories here, you can see how quick and smooth everything does load up. We'll go ahead and close this out. We don't need Apple Arcade, but all the categories do load and work just like you would anticipate. One thing I do want to call out though, since we are basically at the end of July, as crazy as that is, you can anticipate the next iOS 27 build coming out possibly tomorrow or later today. Make sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe to the channel to get notified when those go live. But definitely by August 3rd, we will have a 5th beta for iOS 27. And that we know gives us smarter Siri and a lot of other tweaks, but the tentpole feature is going to be that more intelligent Siri. Aside from that, we could also see next week or very shortly after on the week of August 10th, the first beta for 26.7, and that will finish our iOS 26 release cycle, because in September, around the 14th, that is when we will actually get the very first public release for actually the general public, not a developer standpoint or a public beta standpoint, for iOS 27. When Apple announces all of the new devices, the new iPhones and all that, we will get the software update just a little earlier in time. But aside from that, there's no reason to drag out this video. Like I said, there's not a lot new here. It is working very smooth. Battery life on the RC was very good. I anticipate seeing the same here on the public release. We'll put it through its paces, and we will definitely do a deeper dive in the next couple of days, as we typically do. So make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment down below how iOS 26.6 worked for you guys. But aside from that, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. We will catch you in the next one. Peace.